Halloween has always been a season where imagination runs free. Among its many symbols, the figure of the witch holds a special place, mysterious, powerful, and timeless. To decorate with this spirit is to invite a touch of magic into everyday surroundings. It is not about objects alone, but about atmosphere, energy, and the subtle weaving of story into space. Witch-inspired decor goes beyond surface detail. It speaks to wonder, curiosity, and the thrill of stepping into a world just a little different from our own. All witch-inspired decoration begins with atmosphere. It is the invisible fabric that binds a space, the intangible quality that makes someone pause and feel that there is more than meets the eye. Mystery thrives not in excess but in restraint. It is shaped by silence, by shadow, by moments left open to interpretation. A room with mystery does not need to declare its purpose. It allows imagination to complete the picture. This is what makes witch decor unique, its ability to make absence feel as present as presence, to let emptiness speak as clearly as fullness. Creating this atmosphere is like casting a slow, deliberate spell. It requires patience, intention, and a willingness to let a space breathe. The result is a room that feels layered, as though it has a story older than its walls, as though unseen hands have left behind traces of their presence. Visitors step into such a place and feel that time has slowed, that questions are more important than answers, and that wonder itself is alive in the air. This atmosphere does not overwhelm. It lingers quietly, drawing people in, encouraging them to look closer, and reminding them that the most powerful mysteries are often the ones that cannot be explained. If these witchy Halloween decor ideas inspired you, be sure to like this video and share it with friends who love a little spooky magic. Witchcraft has always been tied to symbols, circles, spirals, markings, and gestures that suggest layers of meaning. These symbols do not have to be explicit in decoration. Their strength lies in suggestion, in evoking mystery without revealing it completely. A repeated pattern can speak of ritual. A line that leads the eye suggests journey. A shape that returns again and again reminds us of cycles and renewal. In this way, decoration becomes more than visual. It becomes symbolic storytelling. What matters is not the literal interpretation, but the emotional response it awakens. The imagination fills in the gaps, sensing purpose even when it is not fully defined. Witch-inspired decor thrives on this kind of quiet resonance. It encourages us to look twice, to wonder why something feels significant, to sense that meaning has been layered into every detail. Symbols remind us that nothing is accidental, that even the smallest choices are connected to something larger. They give depth to what might otherwise feel ordinary, and when experienced as a whole, a space shaped by symbolism feels charged, alive with intention, alive with mystery. It whispers to us that design can be more than appearance, that it can be a kind of language, a way of communicating with those willing to pause and listen. For more Halloween decorating ideas and inspiration, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more spooky fun. The spirit of the witch is not bound entirely to darkness nor to light, but to the interplay between the two. Witch-inspired decoration lives in this balance. Darkness alone can feel heavy, overwhelming, and stagnant, but when touched by light, it becomes rich and layered. Light on its own may feel bright and comforting, but without shadow, it lacks depth and intrigue. The true magic lies where the two meet, where a flicker breaks the stillness, where a glow emerges from shadow, where silence is suddenly pierced by a moment of sound. This balance reflects the duality of the witch herself, both feared and admired, powerful and vulnerable, hidden yet revealed. It is not a simple contrast of good and evil, but a reminder that opposites coexist, that mystery and beauty often rely on one another. In decoration, this balance creates rhythm, texture, and dimension. It prevents monotony and invites exploration. A space shaped in this way feels alive, never static, always shifting depending on perspective. It tells us that life itself is not one thing or the other, but a blend, a dance of contrasts. In embracing this balance, witch decor becomes more than aesthetic. It becomes reflective, philosophical, a reminder that the world is always richer when light and dark walk together. Would you go for a mysterious, elegant witch theme or a spooky, haunted one? Let me know your favorite style in the comments below. Perhaps the most powerful quality of witch-inspired decor is transformation. At its core, witchcraft has always been about change, turning the ordinary into extraordinary, revealing hidden potential in what seems simple. This is the very essence of decoration. A hallway can become a passageway of mystery. A corner can feel like a threshold into another world. A plain space can become layered with meaning, alive with atmosphere. Transformation is not about covering or disguising, but about reimagining, about drawing out qualities that were already there but unnoticed. This mirrors the spirit of Halloween itself, a season when identities shift, when masks are worn, when the world feels unfamiliar yet exciting. Witch-inspired decor invites us to experience this shift, to let go of the purely practical view of a space and instead see it as a stage for wonder. Transformation reminds us that perception is powerful, that with imagination anything can become magical. And when a space is transformed in this way, it does not just look different, it feels different. It holds energy, it stirs emotion, and it leaves an impression that lasts far longer than the night. Through transformation, decor becomes an experience, one that stays with us, reminding us of the magic hidden within the everyday. When the final notes fade and the night grows still, what remains is not the detail of the decoration, but the impression it left behind. Witch-inspired decor lingers because it touches something deeper than appearance. It is about atmosphere, symbolism, balance, and transformation, the four threads that together weave a spell. Long after the season has ended, the memory of that atmosphere stays with us. We recall how it made us pause, how it stirred curiosity, how it allowed us to feel that magic was near. Witch decor reminds us that enchantment is not bound to objects, but to experience. It teaches that mystery is valuable, that beauty is stronger when balanced with shadow, that change is always possible, and that imagination is a force all its own. To decorate with this spirit is to create something more than a scene. It is to awaken wonder, to leave behind echoes of possibility. The witch figure endures because she embodies transformation, resilience, and mystery. And when her spirit is carried into decoration, she leaves behind not only beauty, but also a lasting spell, a quiet enchantment that continues long after the night has passed.